Hi, friends, and welcome back. This is the second week of the Play Along Journal series, where I am creating in an art journal from beginning to end, taking you along for every step of the way. So, I am posting 2 videos per week, one in this mustard journal and then another one in a teal play along journal. The spread that will be posted on Friday is even more similar to the journal that you are working in. This one is similar, but it does not have this gold foil embellished card on the inside. This was from a greeting card that I got in the mail from somebody, and I used it in this journal. So I want to remind everybody that you can play in your journal however you see fit. You can watch both my videos for the week and take that as inspiration for your own journals. I just wanted to show you 2 separate ways that I work in a pre-embellished art journal and taking you along for every step of the way. So on Saturday, I am having a shop update, and some of those supplies that I mentioned in the first intro and supply guide video will become available again. So I am restocking snippet rolls. There will be new papers available, and there will also be some stickers and a few other miscellaneous things. The other big thing is that I am reopening orders for the Play Along Journal. So if you have started watching along for the series, but you missed out on the first round of pre-orders, those will be opening again. And that is Saturday, the 25th of February. So make sure you don't miss out and get on my email list so that you can stay in the know for all of that information and so that you don't miss out. So I'm starting to play on this spread, and I don't want to do too much on that right side because I do like the gold foil embellishments there, and that is a lesson I'm trying to learn for myself, that not every page has to be totally covered or collaged. But sometimes you can just let the paper that's already there kind of stand out for itself and have a bit more negative space. So when I saw that gold on the right side, I wanted to use some of these little pieces that I got from Umwell Studios. When I saw the gold foil, I had to have them. I don't use a lot of metallics in my work, so since there was already some metallics on the page, I thought it was the perfect opportunity to bring out even more bling for this spread. So instead of putting that gold plus directly onto the page, I want to put something behind it just so that it sticks out from the background a little bit more. And so I tore off a piece of fabric and I'm going to be layering that behind. A fun way to add even more interest and texture into your collage pieces is to actually collage a little bit with fabric. And so that is not always something that we think of. We always think of just paper or flat mediums, but the fun thing about fabric is that you can kind of crumple it and bend it and add some texture onto your page. So I used a stapler to put those folds in the fabric to keep them how I wanted them and so that it won't move around too much. Before I put those directly onto the page, I am thinking I want a little bit more color. So I am taking one of my favorite paint colors, the Nickel Azel Yellow from Golden Fluid Acrylics, and going to get some of that color down on the page. So overall, this is a more simple spread, but it was a good practice for me to not always have things overdone, that sometimes a little bit more simple can be just as effective. As always, I try to link all of the supplies that I use down in the description below. So if you have a question about what I'm using or my favorite products, make sure to go check that out. I also have a list in my Amazon storefront that is directly for this class. So I'll make sure to link that also. If I missed a supply, don't hesitate to ask me what it is. It was probably just an oversight on my part. I'm using a Stabilo All to add a little bit more grunge to the page. It was looking a bit too pristine for me, so I scribbled randomly with that Stabilo All and then used a wet paintbrush to kind of move that pigment around a little bit. The Stabilo All is great because you can use it wet or dry. You can dip it directly in your water, or you can use a paintbrush after to move that pigment around. Next up, I am gluing down those elements that I had before, and I'm just using a strong adhesive glue to do this. Most any glue I think would probably work. I have this glue out, so I might as well use it. I want to remind you to hit that subscribe button and like this video if it has been helpful for you. Leave a comment down below and let me know how this play along journal series has been going for you. I hope that you are getting the chance to create either in your own play along journal or a journal that you have at home. If you're sharing your work on social media, which I hope that you do, please use the hashtag #BBHenryPlayAlong. That way I can see your work and everyone else that is playing along can also see your work and we can all share and inspire each other. Want to add just a few more art marks onto the page. I think it could have been fine just leaving it as it was, but I wanted to add just a little bit more detail and interest. All right, and that is it. I hope that you guys enjoyed today's video. I will see you back here on Friday for the second video of the week. And don't forget about my shop update on Saturday, where you can get some of your own BB Henry embellishments. Have a great rest of your week. See you soon.